Hey guys, as discussed in Telegram channel, in this video I'm going to share a very good and very profitable trading indicator which help you to find the good entry, and you can use this indicator for swing trading in forex market. For this video I'm going to show and elaborate the method on gold, because I mostly trade gold and I personally back tested this indicator and this is working very well. So actually for this indicator you have to use this indicator in trading view, and you just need two indicator to get a good entry. But before taking any real trade or in your real account, please backtest it with your uh, setup, and you then can use this indicator. Also use proper money management while using any indicator. So what you have to do, you just have to head over to indicator section and you have to find this indicator, this one, ratio between two symbols, and this is from Malson Invest. You just have to click on this. Now this indicator basically works on the relative movement of two pair. So if you are trading gold, you already know that gold mostly, and we have seen that most of the time the gold movement depend on the DXY movement, or you can say the dollar movement. So there is a relation between their movement, like whenever DXY move up and then gold move down, so there is a negative relation between these two pair. So sometimes this not happen and they move in both direction, but currently it is following that relation. So you have to keep this in mind, because not every time the movement of gold match with the DXY movement. So whenever this type of movement appear, like whenever this movement correlate with DXY, then you can enter with a setup of this method. So what you have to do, let me explain that. After applying this indicator, you have to do some settings. Just click on this gear icon, this one. Now as per my setup, let me change. See, this is the gold symbol. I choose it from xauusd. Now the second symbol is the most important. Some you are going to compare it with DXY, some are going to with other pair, but personally I tested this on USD CAD symbol. Now let me show you, and this is the most critical part. For this example and for the method that I used, I set this moving average to 250, and you can customize the color as per your settings. So I'm not going to change that, but I'm going to decrease the thickness a little bit, and here it is. So as you can see, it shows you the ratio between gold and USD CAD symbol. So what happened whenever this red line cross from upside, then this generate a sell signal, and when this line cross from below to upside, then this generate a buy signal. Let me show you. And the time frame that I use for this indicator is 15 minutes, as you can see. So as you can see, the latest signal that we have received on this symbol was from here at this price level around 1716, and this is the crossover. And after this crossover, you can see we have a big decline. For the swing trader, you just have to take a single entry and you have to wait for the next crossover to exit from the trade. And as you can clearly see from here, you can see this is 15-minute chart, so you can see almost or as I said you in Telegram channel, it is around more than $55 movement after this crossover. So now I will explain how you can avoid the false signal and where you have to exit from the trade. Like at this time, at this time we have a sell crossover, but in the next candle we have a buy crossover. You can see from here that this line, this red line, tried to cross it from upside to downside, but reversed from here. So now if you are going to enter, I always suggest to wait after crossover at least $3 to $4 move. So at this point you can see we have a crossover, but we do not have that much down movement. So you just have to wait. You just do not have to jump and take the sell or a buy entry. You have to wait for proper confirmation, then you can enter. And after that we have a crossover in the buy side, or you can say this neglected that sell crossover, and you can see a good buy move. So that totally depend on you how much movement you want to catch. And if we talk about this example, this is 1705 and almost at 1725, so this is a good movement. So if you want to take two entry, you just have to open with the same lot size. Like if you want to enter with the smallest lot, you have to close one lot at like 3 to 4 or 4 to $5 movement, and if you want to hold with other, then you have to just set it to break even, and you can close as per your target and as per your risk reward. So now let me show you some more example with this indicator. Actually this works pretty well, and this is working, and I tested this personally. So now as you can see, this is also a good buy movement. You can see from here after this crossover, and you can see a very big move on the chart. So now what we have to do for these false entry, so to avoid these, let me explain these entries later, but you can see some example like this one. This is a good buy move, and you can see a good bullish run after it cross from lower to upper side. And you can check it by your own, because it is a very profitable indicator if you use it properly. You just have to work with your money management, and you do not have to enter at every generated signal. You just have to wait for a perfect entry. Now if you get this type of frequent entry, to avoid this, let me show you what you have to do. You have to put another indicator, and this is our ADX, average directional index. Just click on that, and now we have two indicator on our chart. First one is our ratio, and the second one is this ADX. For ADX, what you have to do, just click at 20 around here, roughly this level, and you have to draw a horizontal line. This is at 23. Let me change it to around 20. Okay, roughly you have to place this on 20. So what this mean? So whenever you get a frequent signal like this one, like at this place, you can see here, so you have to watch for the ADX. If ADX is falling and it is moving down, as you can see, it is moving down and it is below 20, So whenever ADX is trading, or you can say when ADX showing the signal from below to 20, then you have to avoid those signal, because if the ADX is below 20 and we are watching it on 15-minute time frame, so if ADX is below 20, then this means that trend is very not a trending trend, and it is a very slow trend, so we can't enter and we can avoid that particular trade. So this is the setup. You can back test it and it works very well if you use it properly. I will explain more example with this indicator in future videos, and if you have any query, any question on this indicator, you just have to comment in the comment section, or you can comment in the Telegram. I will reply to you. And if you are not able to find any indicator that I used, you can just message me on Telegram. I will reply on that also. So see you in the Telegram. Thank you and good luck.